Good Saturday morning to everybody. Hope you're having a good one. Let's we'll get this going real quick. Majora's Mask PC port. I I think I upgraded. Like I updated my PC port and the saves are no longer compatible between the old version and the new version, so we're replaying it. Set.
But you're now in Sarah's wrong.
Okay. I appreciate it.
How could I not do this one? Important document.
Okay. Oh shit, I was gonna do a TikTok stream too, bro. Damn, this is loud, huh? Okay. So, oh shit. F1. We'll see how this runs. Forgot I have the HD textures on, so some people's faces don't look right, but it just is what it is, you know? Watching the live back, it doesn't look too bad on your end. It looks way better on my end. Probably just because of the CRT itself. So the resolution I'm running over here is 1024 by 768. So it might look not quite as good on the stream as opposed to like in person. So I'm gonna give the TikTok stream just 1 second to do its thing. Should check the volume of everything. I'm gonna give the TikTok stream just 1 second to do its thing. Should check. Seems okay. Okay, we get everything set up. Let me tell you something, Joe Rogan. God damn it, John. Oh, this is brutal where I'm at, huh? I'm pain in my head. Oh, what's up, sweetie? I don't know. Do I want to start this right now? Yes. This game is loud as shit. Jesus. Do played so many different variants of this game. I don't remember which one's the original and which one's normal. I think there's some shit over there. What up, Alex? How you doing, bro? Chaperone mask, bro. Oh, that's funny. I like that one. Oh, what's up? How we doing? guess it doesn't look too bad. Looks way better on the CRT, I promise you that. Need to go pick up the CRT we've been talking about? Oh, absolutely. Go snag it. Definitely go get it. I enjoy mine. The one I use the most is the one at my PC. So, like, here. Watch my camera. So, it's hooked up, and it's, it runs real good. The setup I got runs really good, so I've been fortunate to get it all set up this way. But it helps. With any of the old games, like, that's what they were designed to play on. They're gonna look their best when being displayed on an analog tube, and that's just the nature of the beast. That's how it works. Then you get into like the 6th gen consoles that were made for both, and that's where things are like, you know. So what size is that small one? This is a 17. So I've got two 27-inch 1080 144 monitors, which I need to upgrade. Hooked up to an RTX 5070 graphics card, and then I have a second graphics card. It's a... Of course, dude, the moment I get this. I have a second graphics card, a GTX 980, that the 17-inch CRT is hooked up to. And, yeah, I don't lose any performance anywhere. I don't lose any performance, you know, doing new, like, brand new AAA titles, because of the 5070, and then because the 980 is doing its own thing, then when I'm streaming and I'm doing all kinds of shit with the 5070, the 980 doesn't have any of its resources taken from, essentially. But yeah, this one's just a 17. I'm running 1024 by 768 and 85 hertz, so it looks pretty good. I've got the frame rate cap of Majora's Mask right now set at 85, just because I'm not gonna see much more than that. So why put the extra load on my graphics card? But yeah, it runs really good. But this one's it's a Nobilis Nobleview 1770A. It's one of the few that weren't Trinitrons, because most of these tubes that came in these chassis, most of them they sold, had Trinitron tubes and technology in them. Just like a lot of the Dell stuff. But it was at my work, and it was free, and it was gonna go in the garbage, and I was like, man, you know what? Bet I could hook that up to my, like, updated, newer gen computer, and I was right. I was very much so right. I just had to do some things here and there. Move some shit around, get a better power supply. The 980 graphics card is honestly not anything to freak out about. It was cheap. Brother. I'm tired of you. There's that fairy, there's that fairy, and then I think there's one in that beehive as well, I think. I'm thinking. Yeah, I would like to get better monitors all the way around. If I could find like a bigger Trinitron, you know, tube PC monitor with better specs, I would love that. And then I want to get either 4K or 1440p monitors for here. But in time, you know, I'm not rushing to do anything. I've spent so much money on this computer, and I have grown a lot from when I first started. I literally just recently looked, somebody commented on one of my old videos, and I looked back through the video, and it was like one of the first couple games I started playing, and it was poor video quality, poor camera quality. It was very basic. So, it's kind of nice. Look back through it and be like, man, you've come a long way. There we go. Do you do outbounding paintwork? Is that for your profile pictures? Yep. So, that's what I do Monday through Friday, is, I'm just a painter. I'm not, a body man. But yeah, just painting cars Monday through Friday, you know. It's mildly chaotic. I say mildly because I do work with good people. But in paint, nothing is like easy. Nothing is nothing. If it's gonna go wrong, it's gonna go wrong in paint usually. And yeah, it's not an easy task, but it pays the bills, and I've been painting for a long time. We painted everything. We painted machines, houses, buildings, inside, outside. And this is just the last one. This is where I landed. This is where I ideally wanted to be, and it's interesting. It's a lot different than everything else I've done. But it's good. It's just you're always chasing perfection. Always. Always, always. And I don't have any problems at all. I usually don't have to work my paint jobs. My blends look good. You know, everything lays glassy and flat. It feels like a lot of the times there isn't enough time in the day to just do what you need to do. And that's nobody's fault except for maybe insurance companies. Because most of our work is insurance work. So it's not like you can up your prices, like it's not customer pay. It's you gotta go back and forth and fight with insurance companies just to be able to get the time you already like bare minimum need. And yeah, most of the time they don't even want to do that, let alone allow you the time to do it the right way, which is why we have the time issues, because we prefer to do things the right way and do it once and not have to touch it again. And that takes time in every aspect. It takes time in like the repair setting, it takes time in the paint setting, it takes time everywhere. Oh, fuck. I'm so fucked. So fucked. Oh god. Here we go. No way, dude. That was ridiculous. Yeah, it's just, there's not enough time in the day, man. It really ain't. Okay, just stay. Don't get attacked, but stay. Don't get... Oh my god. I'm getting real lucky this morning. Really lucky. There's just not enough time in the day. And everything costs a shit pile of money. And yeah, you know, the usual. It doesn't change. Okay, I need the bow before I can do any of this shit. When you get paid by the job, there's enough time in the day. If you get paid by the hour, then it takes longer. I mean, yeah. So like, our shop's hybrid, right? So the newer people are hourly. I'm right now switching from hourly to commission. And yeah, to an extent, you know, commission work puts the pep in your step, you know. Not only is it more money, it's really like, it's more money to go the same speed you're going, but it's extra money on top if you bust ass. So everybody usually starts, you know, ripping and tearing, which is a good thing. As long as it's quality work, you know. Yeah. They don't give the painters shit for time. They don't give us shit for time. Like 0.5 for bagging, which is ridiculous. I'd say like an hour for prep, which, yeah and no, depending on what it is. You know, if you're painting a quarter and you're going a pillar all the way up over quarter, door, like you're pushing it. You're pushing that prep time, you know. Hang out. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go grab a pop real quick. BRB. Vibe out. I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm just a painter. I deal with probably the same amount of problematic things. They're just much different, you know. I don't have to worry about making sure everything's super flat and repaired correctly, but I gotta color match with my eyeball on a regular basis and blah 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 blah. No, and if anybody's ever tried to paint anything and they said it's easy, they're a liar. Or it wasn't a good paint job, you know. It wasn't glassy, flat, shiny goodness. Because that takes a special hand. That takes a while to develop those skills. I personally feel like I'm there. My work may need a little bit of work after the fact on some occasions, but on some occasions as opposed to on regular occasion. It's a constant battle. It's a constant battle. And if you're in the field, you know. You know, man. If you're in the field, you know. Constant battle. Come on, boy. I think you got this, don't you? What's up? What's up? I think you got this, don't you? See if you get one hit. See if you get one hit. We'll play the ocarina in the middle of this. You don't play like that, bro? Oh, he got one hit. I didn't want to do that. Son of a bitch. My D-pad is the actual D-pad from an old N64 controller, so not the best. Can't believe you hit me. Now I'm doing buns. That was tough. For no reason. He shouldn't have been tough at all. But yeah, like you said, you get paid by the hour. Probably gonna be a little longer. Just because the extra added of urgency when you're being paid by the job. Because there's definitely an added sense of urgency, and like when you're on the cusp of making way more money, that's when it kind of sets in and you're like, oh, I need to do this now so that I can make sure I solidify my future, really. Okay, so we can go across, then when we go back to the main room we can do some more shit. I think I'm gonna play some Wind Waker tonight. I think that's what I want to do. Wind Waker, maybe some Gauntlet. said Wind Waker is better than Majora's Mask. You know, that's a valid take. I have a hard time ranking these games. A lot of the times because they're so different. But I will give Majora's Mask, or Wind Waker... Well, I mean, really both of them. That's the issue. Wind Waker was awesome, and it opened up such a, like, vast world, which they, in, like, all seriousness, they all did, because Ocarina of Time seemed huge when it first came out. It was like, damn, this is a big game, like, I don't know how they're fitting it on this cartridge, and then they did it again with Majora's Mask, with this whole setup, and the overworld, and all the extra shit. And you were, again, blown away. You were like, what the fuck? And then the jump from Wind Waker to Majora's Mask was so massive. And, like, the leaps in technology used to be greater. You said they do all hit? No, I totally agree. They all hit super hard. But, like, think about the jump from NES to Super Nintendo, right? It was pretty significant. You got a lot more everything. You go 8-bit to 16-bit, you got more colors, you got more 3D effects, you got more, you know, a lot more of what basic stuff you already had. Then the jump from Super Nintendo to N64 was drastic, and there was 3D, and there's all kinds of, you know, crazy shit like this, which I'm using the actual textures right now. This is the HD textures. You can see Link's face isn't quite right. So, like, even this was ridiculous. This is crazy. Crazy work. But, the jumps were so massive, bro. They were absolutely massive. And then, when they came out with Wind Waker, it was like, holy shit. This is, like, the best generation of Zelda. It was, like I said, absolutely massive. You really didn't know how they were going to keep topping it. And then I really like Twilight Princess as well. I haven't played the full game in a long time. I'm not as knowledgeable on that one as I am even Wind Waker. Wind Waker, I've got it down pretty good. When I broke my collarbone, I sat in front of the TV with my GameCube and just played. I just absolutely crammed through Wind Waker. I'd play at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. And then I'd pass out. Obviously in the same recliner that I was in, because I had a broken collarbone. Like, you can't even lay down without it being excruciatingly painful. Yeah, I just slammed through it. 100% of the whole game, and called it a day. So, yeah, I really want to play some more Wind Waker. I think we might do that tonight. And then probably some Gauntlet, too. Can't remember which one I was playing. I think it was Dreamcast. Because I wanted to do retro achievements for it. I wanted to pick a version that had retro achievements, and then I think I was playing the PS1 version on my own time. On my Retroid. I got a Retroid Pocket 2 Plus that'll play up to Dreamcast and PS1, and it's, you know, this big. So I take that everywhere with me. I got a Retroid Pocket 2 Plus and a modded 3DS that just kind of go with me wherever. But yeah, the jumps were so good. All these Zeldas were fire. Son of a bitch. I need to play some of the older ones. There's also a GZ Doom, and it's Zelda one in the Doom engine. That's pretty crazy. It's like all first person and really nice. I gotta play more of that. You doing, Papa Dog? What you doing? What you doing? I love this girl. Oh, I love this girl. Oh, I love this girl, dog. What you doing, baby? What you doing, baby? Ah. Maybe that's something we should do on Sunday too. We should start some Twilight Princess. So I've got them all. They all run really good on Dolphin and on this computer. Computer's a mildly overpowered for what it is. Okay, where do we gotta go? Yeah, these textures are nutty, too. If you can't tell, they're crazy. And bro down here looks like me after a couple Benjamin rips. Alright, so... really go this way. Oh, I thought there was a set of steps over here. Bro, I could have swore. Damn it. And then, of course, we got the Mario games that we're all playing. We're playing 64. We're playing Super Mario World. We're playing Super Mario Sunshine. We're playing Super Mario Eclipse. Yeah. Got a lot going on. The fuck are the other ones? Still one in here, which means it's probably over in that corner. Let me make sure I have. Got everything cranked. We should be pretty good. Because I know there's a bunch in the last room. Still one in here, huh? This guy. Yeah, I need to play some of the older ones. I need to play like Link to the Past. I'll play like the Zelda 1, Zelda 2, Link to the Past. Need to play more of the Minish Cap. So much to play, not enough time. Four. I think 4 is doable. I think 4 is in here. Fucking sniper with this thing, bro. Then I miss a shot. Don't roll. Don't worry about it. There they are. Okay. Oh. And I'm thinking I can just fly to that one from here. Can't remember how I usually do it. Thinking I can fly from here to there. There was save states, but it must have been Ocarina of Time version. What a masterpiece of a game. Oh, dude, absolutely. Love it. This game is top tier. Need my sticks. Come on, bro. Get you. Bastard. Put him in the back. Hit him. No way. Ow, what the fuck? Absolute masterpiece. Ooh, caught you. Alex R with the W, thank you, bro. The doll is not the worst one. The doll is not too bad. The one with the giant's mask. What is that? Is that fucking the worms? Spirit? No, not Spirit Temple. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. Iconic Canyon. That one. I think that one's my least favorite. Either that or the entire water temple. Space is crazy looking. Even the text is sharp and like, ooh, look at the clouds. Okay. Okay. Thank you again for all the likes, Perfect Machine. Machine. Alright, while we're watching this cutscene finish up, I appreciate everybody coming out. I got some stuff to do. Gotta do some Mother's Day stuff for a little bit. And then later tonight, I'm gonna go live. We're gonna do Wind Waker, we're gonna do Gauntlet, okay? So, those two will be good. Those will be on Twitch, so Alex R, go hit my Twitch real quick, bro. Give me with a follow on there. It's the same name, your boy Sickplot. Same name, just on Twitch or on TikTok. I'm live right there right now as well. Anybody on TikTok, go ahead and hit my Twitch with a like so we can keep catching up on a regular basis. I don't do YouTube lives too often. I post a lot to YouTube, but I don't do the lives too often. So yeah. Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, your boy Sickplot. I'm gonna be, like I said, we're gonna do some Wind Waker and Gauntlet later tonight. So it's 1 o'clock right now. So that'll probably be about 9-10 o'clock. We'll go live and then we'll just stay up. I'm gonna drink some coffee and get some videos done for YouTube because I really need to keep posting. I need to keep all the series of all the games that I have going on. Need to keep those going. Eventually, I want to have essentially the largest library of video games on the planet. I want to do everything. I want to do everything. I want to record it all and post it all so that people can see what it's like, and they can get help. You know, when I first started playing Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time and even Wind Waker, YouTube wasn't something we utilized very much. We had printed out walkthroughs, like there was like crazy line art on them, and it was game facts, and we had Rima guides, actual like magazines that told you where to go and how to do shit. So once people started doing this on YouTube, I was like, man, that's not only does that help me, but that's cool because then the information's out there. And somebody that may be stuck on a part really enjoyed the game otherwise, you know, could just go on there and type in real quick, oh, how do I get past this part? Bam, here it is. So that's what I want to do. I want to have the largest library of that shit. And what that also means 'Cause eventually I'm gonna run out of good games, right? And then we're gonna play really shitty and really hard games, like the Jungle Book for Sega Genesis, like Superman 64, one of the worst games on the planet. So, eventually it's gonna stop being fun, and it's gonna start being only for the sake of completion. So, we'll see how that goes. But there's so many games out there that are good that I enjoy that, I mean, it's gonna take a while for me to start running into games I don't enjoy, you know? Play some Sonic 06. What console is that on? I've played through Sonic 1 and Sonic 2. I think I'm on 3 for Sega Genesis. And then there's ROM hacks for it that I gotta play as well. But I've definitely played a decent amount of, like, Sonic Adventures 1 and 2, some of the older Sonics, like I said, stuff like that. PS3, Xbox 360. Okay. I do have a PS3 that I modded, so even if I am not to the point to where I can emulate it, I do physically own the console and have a capture card, you know, have the means of streaming console. So I'll have to check that out. Definitely gotta check that out. I played like one or two weird ones for the Wii. I played some for the Wii. I can't remember which ones it was. Where the fuck? Why do I not remember where the fairy fountains are? Yeah, I like the Sonic games. I just need to play more of them. There are some more video games with a bad reputation that are still worth playing to see if the reputation sticks. Well, we're gonna get to some of them. Quest 64 is one of them, where some people love it, a lot of people hate it. But we're gonna kind of form our own opinion of it. I played some of it. Okay, there it is. I played some of it. God damn it. I'm trying to think what else are just critically acclaimed for being horrible. If anybody's got any thoughts on that, got any suggestions, let me know. Hit me in the comments real quick. Because I like all the shit, man. We played a lot of, like, Mortal Kombat, Armageddon, and Deception, Deadly Alliance, PS2. God, these faces are freaking me out. A lot of, like, PS2 original Xbox era games. So really, I do genuinely like everything to an extent. There's some games that I don't hate them, but they're not my favorite, you know? some super grindy games I don't like Ark. Like, I'm just not a fan of it. I get no enjoyment out of it. Okay, so I need to take the princess to where she needs to go. Back. Oh my god. It said play Shaq Fu. Okay, we'll play that one. That is a game I haven't even thought about, like, ever. Shaq Fu, and then, like, I don't know, or the Wayne's World, like the Wayne's World game? Is that worth a fuck? Like, I like the movies, but is the game even worth playing? So we'll get to some like that that are just like, I don't know. But yeah, Shaq Fu, that's a good one. I like the idea of that one. It's weird, it's obscure, it's not known for being particularly good or well built, you know? So yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. Hey, we're gonna get to some... There's some absolute bangers like this one, and there's some that, like... Maybe you just didn't have to play it. But you did anyways. Oh shit, there's vines. Ah, shit. Alright, we're done here. I'm gonna go do the little, what's it? The pig mask, I think. This way. No. That's not good. We're risking it for the biscuit. So I kicked my headset all the way on my head because you can hear his little like flying noise. It pans left and right based on where he's at. And I know this one pretty good, but just in case he loses me. Oh, the fucking flame walls don't have textures yet. How about that? Oh god, dude. Why can't I see him? Why can't I see him? Huh. Cool. Holy shit. Okay, we're pretty much done. We're gonna hit shooting range. And then I'm gonna get out of here. Pick out the local PLH list for video games. And negative reception. That's a really good idea, actually. That's a really good idea. Oh no. Oh, I could have teleported back, huh? I'll take the scenic route. Okay, we're pretty much done. Oh shit. That's a really good idea. I'm gonna have to do that. Go out of my way to play just the rage quit games. Reminds me, we need to play Happy Wheels, bro. Happy Wheels is a banger. Alright, first try, you ready? Oh god, he doesn't have any eyes. It could be worse to be a mid-game than to be one that's been review bombed. Have a negative reputation. True, there's a lot of those. More recently, people just review bomb them for whatever personal belief. Yeah. Yeah, I have unlimited arrows. I can just rapid fire these fuckers. Listen, you guys saw me sniping shit already. You already know what to do. Look at that. Left? Yeah. Come on. Here we go. Perfect. 24 seconds left. And then I don't remember if I get 50 rupees or a heart piece for doing it again. I can't remember. It's probably 50 rupees or something dumb, but we'll just run it again while we're here. Fuck. 2490 is even better. Okay. That's why we did that. Wait, I think Tingle's over here, isn't he? Okay, you know the drill. Money in the bank, then we'll save. Alright, everybody, I'm out of here. Like I said, subscribe to my YouTube, follow my Twitch, follow my TikTok. I'll be streaming Wind Waker and Gauntlet later tonight on Twitch and exporting to YouTube. And yeah, you all try to enjoy your Saturday and have a good one.